If you have ever started a Sudoku puzzle and felt completely confused, you are not alone. But don't worry, today I'm going to talk you through some useful tips on how to get started with the Sudoku and even complete a whole one in your first try. By the end of this video, you'll be solving the puzzles with confidence, so let's dive straight into it. So what exactly is a Sudoku? Well, a Sudoku is a logic-based number puzzle where your goal is to fill a 9x9 grid so that in each row, column and 3x3 subgrid can contain the numbers from 1 to 9 without repeating any numbers. Sound tricky? Doesn't have to be. So let's break it down with the first tip. My first tip is start with the easy wins. As you can see on the screen, we have got two what I would call easy wins. The first is this column here, because there is only one number missing within this column. Now all the numbers must go from 1 to 9, so we can count through to see which one is missing. We've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. We're missing the number 7, so that must be our 7. The second easy win is looking at this next column here. There are two numbers missing. I would typically go for numbers where there's 1, 2, maybe even 3 missing within that column to try and tackle those numbers first. So in this column, we've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So we're missing a 5. We've got a 6, a 7, and an 8. So we're also missing a 9. So within these two here, we need to fill in a 5 and a 9. Now there's a 5 in this box already and in this row already. So we know that one cannot be the 5. So this must be our 5. And now there's only one number left. So this must be our 9. Now, my second tip would be going across certain rows and columns. So we'll start within the top 3 rows. Okay, you want to try and identify numbers within these by just looking across in the rows. So you can either pick a certain number that you have got multiple numbers of. So for example, the number 3 or the number 9. Or you can just start from the number 1 and work your way up to the number 9. So I'll show you an example here. Let's say with the number 9. We've got a 9 here, a 9 next to it below. So the final 9 must go in this row here. Cannot go in the first 4 boxes, so it must go in the final box. Another example of this is where we're looking at this and saying, well, okay, the number 7s. We've got 2 7s in that top row. Let's work our way across. There's a 7 in the top row. There's a 7 in the third row down this row, so the final 7 must be one of these two places. We then look to see that a 7 is already here, so it cannot go in that red box. It must go in this box here instead. This can be used and utilized not only in the rows, the top 3, the middle 3 and the bottom 3, but also going down the columns as well. You can choose to identify numbers in this situation or in this way, going up and down as well. My third and final tip for this video is to pencil your ideas in. If you are not 100% sure on something, pencil it in, and I'll show you how to do that just below. So if we take this middle row here, for example, there is a 4 missing. We've got a 4 in this right hand box just here and a 4 in the next box along. That means a 4 must go in one of these 3 places. Now because there's a 4 below this place, this one cannot be the 4. So one of these 2 positions must be the 4. So we can actually pencil in a 4 here or here. Just a small 4 in the corner so that we are aware in the future that we can possibly have a 4 in one of these boxes. Now, please remember, once you have done that and once, say, one of the other 4s has been put in, remove the 4 from that column. So say, for example, if this here was a 4, we would put in the number 4. Okay, it's not right, so we'll say put in the number 4 here. this here can no longer be the 4. If this cannot be the 4, we must remove the small 4 from that box, meaning this one must be the 4. Okay, so just make sure you are removing those when you fill in other numbers successfully. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more.